And now, to introduce our keynote speaker, it is my pleasure to introduce and invite Olivia Antonson, member of the class of 2022, to the podium.
Good afternoon. It is my honor to introduce our keynote speaker, the Honorable Joseph Patrick Kennedy III. Mr. Kennedy has enthusiastically continued his family's legacy of public service and leadership. He was the United States Representative for the Massachusetts 4th Congressional District from 2013 to 2021, serving on the House Committee on Energy and Commerce, and was previously an Assistant District Attorney for Cape Cod and Middlesex County. A fluent Spanish speaker, he also volunteered for the Peace Corps, where he lived and worked in the Dominican Republic. This year, Mr. Kennedy founded Project Groundwork, which focuses on boosting local community organizing efforts throughout the country, and became a political commentator for CNN. In June, he was appointed by President Joseph Biden to the President's Commission on White House Fellowships. Born in Boston, Mr. Kennedy and his twin brother Matthew are the sons of U.S. Representative Joseph P. Kennedy II, grandsons of U.S. Senator and Attorney General Robert F. Kennedy, and grandnephews of President John F. Kennedy and U.S. Senator Ted Kennedy. He earned a bachelor's degree from Stanford University and a Juris Doctor from Harvard Law School in 2009. Mr. Kennedy lives with his wife and 2 children in Newton, Massachusetts. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Kennedy to the Hill and to the podium.
Olivia, thank you. I'll tell my mom you read it just like she wrote it, because that was really nice. Ladies and gentlemen, I am thrilled and so honored to be with you today. To be able to take this in, for somebody I've had the chance to speak at a number of schools before, Mr. President, I will tell you, I have never seen an opening ovation that loud. You got a high bar to meet over the course of your time here. But I am excited to be with you today, and it is a great day to be with the Herd on the Hill. To come together here as a Nichols College community in celebration of the installation of a friend and tremendous public servant, Glenn Sulamacy, as your 8th president. I think possibly more than anything I could say that sums up what today is all about was the greetings, Mr. President, that we received as we were waiting in a downpour outside for the ceremony to begin. A few of my favorites were, yes, the traditional congrats and good luck and have fun and enjoy it. And then there was the one student that yelled, "Glenny!" Interesting. There was the numerous "let's goes," good. There was the one, "go books," whoever did that, you're a genius, right on message, good work. There was my favorite, "yeah, papa," which, not exactly what I was expecting, but you do you, go for it. But that enthusiasm was palpable. And for a president that then slapped the hands, I think, of every single member of the class of 2025 coming in, let me just tell you, not everybody does that. And it's an incredible thing to see and to be a part of. And I'm thrilled to be here to share in this day with all of you. Before I get going here, I do want to recognize a couple of people that deserve recognition. And first, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Chairman Davis, and the entire Board of Trustees, who have done so much over the course of these past months and year, and who do so much and will continue to do so much to transform the small New England college into a regionally and nationally recognized institution and business school. To a dear friend, family friend, John McCletchy, who would be here, cannot be here, but we are praying for him and keeping his family in our thoughts. To a dear friend of mine, Senator Moore, it's wonderful to be with you. It's wonderful to see you again. Thank you for your continued service to our Commonwealth and our country. And it is a special opportunity and honor for me to share in this moment with Glenn's rather large family. To be here with Marla and their children, with Glenn's parents, and of course, his older brother Dan, who's representing Georgetown University today, where he's the director of the Kennedy Institute for Bioethics. And Dan, just a quick aside, if your large family is anything like my large family. My brother, twin brother, referenced by Olivia, Matt, beat me to Washington by a couple of years. And I remember living in my mother's house as a 30-year-old law school graduate, which is a different story, but nevertheless, and getting a letter in the mail, and I recognized his handwriting on the outside of the envelope immediately. And I opened it up, and all it was a note that said, "How do you like the address?" And it was written on White House stationery. So, Dan, I hope your brother doesn't make you refer to him as Mr. President from now on in either. Finally, I want to take a moment to thank the entire administration here, the world-class faculty, the staff, and the students that are here, for all that you have done to get this special place through the pandemic. You have an open campus, in-person classes, 23 NCAA sports all proceeding, while keeping each other and your community safe. That is an extraordinary accomplishment. Although we've all had to deal with the Delta variant, and no doubt we will have to be prepared for more challenges in the future, Nichols College has shown that you are prepared to do whatever it takes to keep this institution safe and secure and ensure that it survives. And more than that, that it thrives. So today, as your president has requested, this is a celebration of you, for Nichols College. For the students who endured, for the faculty who persevered, for administration that persisted, and for staff who just found a way to get it all done. Thank you for your sacrifice, your extraordinary efforts, and your dedication to a very special place. A tiny virus shut down the world, but you battled through and came back stronger than ever. And that has always been the reputation of the Green and Black here on the Hill in Dudley. Tenacious, ambitious, determined, even when it's hard. Particularly when it's hard. Some refer to it as the Nichols way. And that's what we celebrate today. The Nichols way. And there could not be a more perfect example of the Nichols way than your new president, Glenn Sulemacy. The president has hit the ground running, as I'm sure we all expected. His enthusiasm, dedication to everything Green and Black, that is, in the best sense of the word, in these times, truly infectious. His bow ties, a golf cart, and, as his kids laugh at that in the front row, the excitement to find their way into every corner of this campus. And I know, because I've seen that happen before, the way that Glenn throws himself at every opportunity with everything that he has. As some of you know, President Sulemacy has been and continues to be a leading voice on national security matters throughout his professional career. Politicians and policymakers on both sides of the aisle have sought his advice and counsel on matters involving the use of force, Guantanamo Bay, and executive power. His balanced approach is deeply respected by me, my former colleagues, leaders across the country. But it wasn't just the approach that drew policymakers to him. It was a dedication to principle, a deep pursuit of fact, and a reverence for truth. You can agree or disagree on a policy recommendation, but no one could disagree with his values or integrity. That's why I know he's the perfect fit for Nichols College today. the academic background, his government service, his extraordinary leadership in higher education, his devotion to honesty and integrity lead this college and all of your students to new heights in this next chapter. I know that he likes to refer to Nichols College as a hidden gem in New England, its best kept secret. But I also know that if past this prologue, that secret will not remain a secret for much longer. Everyone will know exactly what it means to be a Bison. And one final note before I depart, because in large families, when you have the microphone, you take advantage of it. Mr. President, like most good things in life, you can thank your mom for all of them. So Mrs. Sulamacy reminded me a bit earlier that her son is actually very familiar with a Bison campus. Some of you might not know. Here it comes, right? That your new president attended the Joe Namath football camp back here when he was 7 years old. Wait before you start clapping. This ain't done. Yeah, and thank your mom, Glenn. Mom Sulamacy also might have mentioned that he cried every single day. Called home collect because he was so homesick. But it is good to see you smiling today, Mr. President. There is no one who deserves this honor more. There is no one who will do more with it than you. I'm honored to be a part of this special day. I look forward to seeing how you, Marla, transform this campus in the years ahead. I'm confident the great family at Nichols College will be leaving a mark regionally, nationally, with far fewer interceptions than last time. Go Books, go Bison.